Hello, my name is Dr. Tucker, and welcome to Statistics, Math Statistics. I hope you're warm and snuggy today. I got my hoodie on, sitting at home. I think it's 23 degrees outside. I did open up Blackboard early so you guys could begin to learn how to navigate the course and see what's up there. So I wanted to show you a little bit of how everything is set up in here. So of course, the first thing you'd want to do is open up Blackboard on my SAU, just like you always do. And then go to your statistics course, MAT351, and click on that. And then over here in the left menu is where you navigate the course. Most of you guys are familiar with all that. The announcements will always be here. I've already posted an announcement that has the Zoom link if you need to Zoom into class, if you are quarantined from COVID or hope that doesn't happen, have COVID. But if that happens, if you would please email me beforehand, because I won't necessarily start Zoom unless somebody needs me to and somebody's at home. So again, make sure you let me know if you need me to record that day. So that will be there. And then there's a little bio of me. It's probably a couple of years old, so it may be a little outdated, but it's right there. And then the syllabus, please read through the syllabus and be familiar with how I grade. Everybody's always interested in that. Textbooks and information, I'm going to walk you through that right now, how to get what you need. And the textbook is an ebook that goes with my stat lab, so you don't need a hard copy unless it's just something that you want. Right here is where you're always going to go to my stat lab, which is where the homework, the tests, most of the stuff in this class is going to be located there. Discussion board is here. If we have any discussion board posts, then you can send me an email here, check your grades. So again, most of you guys are familiar with that. If you go to my stat lab, it looks something like this. Mine already has this link, my lab and mastering course home. That's where you want to go in because it gives you the most power to navigate, find your grade book, all of that sort of thing. Yours won't have that link yet. So I'm going to walk you through some screenshots of what you will see when you click this link over here. When you click this link, the first thing you're going to see is a privacy notice. And so you're just going to say, I accept, and go on to the next one. So after you look at the privacy notice, you're going to see a link that looks like this. And it gives you the ability to either sign in with your Pearson account or to create one. If you have a Pearson account, if you've taken a different math class where they've used my math lab or my reading lab, there's a whole lot of different things that Pearson does. But if you've had a Pearson product before, you can use the same login and password. If you haven't, just hit create, and it'll ask you your email and to ask you to set a password, some things like that. And so you just create your account. Then once you create your account, then it will ask you to, sorry, that's the one you just saw. So you created your account. And so the next thing that you want to do is purchase it. So you have an option. If you already purchased it from the bookstore or some other source, you should have an access code, and you can click right here and put the access code in. If you haven't purchased it already, you can purchase it here. This is for Math 104, so yours will be a different price and maybe some different options. But you can purchase it right here with a credit card. You also can get a temporary access for 14 days if you're not absolutely sure you're going to stay in this course. Make sure you get this taken care of, though. If we happen to have a test and you're working on a temporary access code and it runs out right before the test, you have big problems. So again, if you do the temporary access code, make sure you take care of that ahead of time. All right, so that gets you through how to get your textbook. And then once you get your textbook, then from then on, when you go into the course, it will look just like mine. You go straight in. You won't ever have to log in again. And so you click on this, and then it will take you into the course. And once you get in, it'll show you this menu on the left that allows you to go to your grade book, assignments. It also has the Multimedia Library with the e-text up there. It has, under the Multimedia Library, it has some video lectures, it has PowerPoint slides, it has all kinds of things up there. Most of the important stuff I've already linked to Blackboard for you, so you don't even have to do that, but that is there. So again, there's different things through here. The main thing you'll always be going to is assignments. So you click on assignments, and then once you get into assignments, you click on the homework, and it'll give you the due date right here and what the homework is. So when you're ready to do 1.1, you'll go there, you click on question 1, and then you solve it. If you need help, right over here under the question help, this will link you to the textbook where it is. This will take you to a software called StatCrunch. This will send me an email with this attached to it, so I know what problem you're having. And this is a link where you can print this problem out. So if you want to print it out to look at it for some reason, sometimes it's helpful to print them out to be able to mark stuff on them and things of that sort. So that's there. Also, if you want to go, that problem was so simple it didn't have that. But when the problems get a little more difficult, there may not be any in this section. I may have to go into a different section, because none of these are problems that you work out. So, and it'll take the grade right there. So it has a 0 on the grade for right then, but anytime I go in and work on it before the due date, it just keeps increasing my score. So it doesn't hurt anything. I can just go back in and work on it again. So that takes me back in and I can improve my grade. But for right now, I want to go to a different assignment to see if I can show you the other helps that are up there. So if I go back to assignments and I go to maybe 2.2, question 10, where there's actually some calculations to do. Then if I look at this question help, there is view an example. That's very helpful because that'll take you through an example that is exactly like the problem. And so you can continue on through the example and see how to work it. There's also a help here that says, help me solve this. It'll take you step by step through the problem, but then once you get through it, then you have to do another one. The other thing is that if you miss the problem 3 times, it will give you an option down here to do a similar problem. And so you can do a similar problem and still have 3 more chances and hopefully get 100 on the homework. So there's really not much reason to not have 100 on your homework average. So that is how that's set up. So anyway, hopefully that'll get you started and into the textbook. And then Tuesday, when I see you in class, if you need more help, I'll be glad to help you. Email me meanwhile if you need to ask a question other than how to work a homework problem. Let's wait till Tuesday for that. And again, welcome to the class.